So that's about house of Utkalakas. And coming to next house, the second house is by again in Dubai. It's a Dubai based house. Their offering is very similar to what Rasasi offers. That's what I have noticed. This house is called Nabeel, House of Nabeel. So first of all, I would like to give them a shout out. They've sent me a couple of products for testing. I would be probably testing them out, and so they have sent me 8 fragrances which I need to test, and rest of them I've bought it when I was at their store. This one in my second purchase, they have sent it to me, and I'll be covering the ones which I found, I shortlisted from their entire collection. Then we would go to the next one which they have sent me. So I haven't smelled them yet, but I'll be doing that soon. This is called 24 Carat by Nabeel. 24 Carat by Nabeel is a rose fragrance, and this is very soapy rose. So the moment I smelled it, it reminded me of the Lux soap, the legendary pink Lux soap, where the commercials are done by various actresses, Indian actresses there. So that particular smell, that rose, probably this was the only soap available, and that was the most common soapy fragrance, soap and rose. That soapiness is there along with rose. So this reminds me of the Lux soap, the pink one basically. This 24 Carat, probably I haven't tested the performance on this one, but yeah, the only surprising factor is the familiar smell, which I think most of us in India who have grown up in the 90s, they would connect to. Now, their next one is Habibi Lil Abad. Now, this is what they told me is their most selling fragrance into the Middle Eastern market. I would know why, because from the moment you smell it, you get a lot of floral, Oriental floral. If you have to classify it, it's Oriental floral, jasmine, patchouli, orange blossom, and variety of floral notes all amped up together. Maybe for anyone from US or UK would find it too feminine, but for Middle East it's actually masculine. So people who like typical Middle Eastern, not the oud one, not the musk one, but the fruity ones and floral ones. So this is Oriental Floral Habibi Lil Abad. Again, this is going for around 1200 rupees, so not bad. And this also gives you 12 hours plus. You would like to take a shower if you don't like the fragrance, because these are so potent they won't even go off. Next is Nabeel Noir. Nabeel Noir, you could see it's actually Tom Ford Noir, the black one, the EDP one, and pretty close. Only thing, this is more synthetic. For this price, you can't complain. For 1200 100 ml Tom Ford Noir is Nabeel Noir. Right. Going next is, we have featured this fragrance. We had a single video dedicated on this one. This is Arab Tradition by Nabeel. So what happened? We never planned this one, like how we never planned Charuto Tobacco Vanille, and that fragrance actually went viral. This is Arab Tradition. Same thing happened with this one. I think many people might be waiting for their orders on this one, but I've received the stocks today, so we'll be able to process all the orders of Arab Tradition. What is this? This is Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford, or you would say this is very close to La Yuquam by Rasasi, but La Yuquam is more like niche version. This is more like the designer version. It smells the same, but the quality is the difference. But for 1500 rupees 100 ml Nabeel Noir, I think is the best alternative to Tuscan Leather. This is Arab Tradition. Now the next one would be Nabeel Antar. The bottle looks like 212 VIP. Honestly, the magnetic cap, the shape of the bottle, the fragrance is actually it is basically mix of couple of fragrances, I would say. The first one, it reminds me, is of Invictus Aqua. The second fragrance this reminds me is that bubblegum vibe of 212 VIP. So this one is actually, the third fragrance this reminds me of is Rasasi Hawas, which is again very close to Invictus Aqua. So this is more sweeter version of Rasasi Hawas, 90% same smelling, but this lasts the double because of the added sweetness to it. This is Nabeel Antar, and again for the price point, for 1500 bucks, where Rasasi Hawas is close to 4000 rupees, this is bang for the buck. This is Nabeel Antar. I think that is it for today, and we have covered close to 12-15 fragrances. Now I'll be coming to, we'll be showcasing one more house, which is House of Khalis. Again, I found their offering very comforting and value for money compared to the performance they give you. This is Resolute Brown. If you guys have seen, there is one perfume called Brown or Orchid. You would see a lot of places there's this twisted version of Black Orchid by Tom Ford, that is Brown Orchid of Dubai. So this is their Brown Orchid by name of Resolute Brown, very close to Tom Ford Black Orchid, but with added sweetness to it. That is like how that's like Dubai Black Orchid, Brown Orchid, what you see it everywhere. So there are about, we have one house is Paris Corner, they also have a Black Orchid, and I have seen quite a lot of them in Dubai where every brand would have their version of Black Orchid by name of Brown Orchid. So this is Resolute Brown, which smells like Tom Ford Black Orchid, but with a slight more sweetness to it. This is again going for 1500 rupees. So this line we have to cover up in our next video. For now, I think that is it. We have covered pretty much most of the from best of two houses, Oud Kalakas and Nabeel. Stay tuned. These one I'll be giving away. There are 8 fragrances. I have to test them out. After that, we'll be giving these away. Only on one condition, that you guys have to smell it and give me the feedback about it, said how they are. So I'll be definitely choosing people who are more regular here. I know them well, so this would be going out to them, because this I want you guys to help me out in sniffing them, letting me know how what they smell of. I've got one fragrance each, and there are around 8 fragrances. I would tell you how I'll be giving these away, so you guys have to comment below. I would be simply we get this metrics that how many times this particular people have commented, so I can either sort by that, but I think better than that would be a quick spin, a raffle. Let's do a free raffle for 8 fragrances. Anyone who comments below actually enters the raffle, and one person, one spot will be doing. So depending on the number of comments we get, say if there are odd 100 people who have commented below, so we would assign numbers from 1 to 100 probably, and then spin the wheel, and the first 8 numbers we'll be giving these 8 Nabeel fragrances to them. That's the giveaway, and we'll be doing whole spinning live here, or maybe I could record it and upload it here so you guys would know who won. All you have to do is comment below. What do you think about Middle Eastern fragrances? I mean, what makes them so different? Why some people prefer Middle Eastern fragrances over French fragrances? You just have to comment that. So I think that is it, and these all are available on smellalike.in, because that is one website that we have where we'll be making it very easy for you to browse all the clones and buy them. So these all would go on smellalike.in. I'll be putting links in description below. See ya.